At 2 p.m. today, we'll be recording the Unindoctrinated podcast. Today, we'll be welcoming into the channel a man who's been up, down, and all around on YouTube. You know him as Russian Vids. He'll be talking about a subject that I swore up and down I would never talk about on this channel, but so many people want to know about it. There's so much about it. I am not down with it at all, but we will talk about it. We will discuss it. We'll have at 2 p.m. Central Time today, Russian Vids to talk about the tranny-pocalypse or the trans-pocalypse. Everybody's a tranny. I'll tell you right now, I think it's silly, but I'm willing to listen to evidence. And I keep getting tired of people saying, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? So yes, we will. The Unindoctrinated podcast recording today at 2 p.m. right here live on the Christian Whistleblower YouTube channel. But right now, it's high noon in the heartland, and we're going to talk about the mark of the beast. And we're going to identify it by the text and the text alone, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of you are really worried, really upset about the Zika, about the, what else do they call it? I guess it's called coronavirus. I don't worry about it, but if you're all worried about it, go to c60purplepower.com and use the code TCW10. Get your C60, and you won't have to worry about Zika, SARS, Ebola, mad cow, PMS, STDs. That's a joke. Or any of these other things that they're calling it, whatever day they're calling it. It is the fountain of youth. It is turning my hair dark. I don't have to have reading glasses anymore. I have more energy than I've had, and I'm not at all worried about any of that crap because it is the best antioxidant on the planet. So C60purplepower.com, use the code TCW10. Mark Vaughn is rocking the C60 PP, and he's feeling great, as I know you would be. So we're going to go right into it right now, and Bren is catching alive, and we're so glad to catch you catching alive, Bren. We really are. Nice to see Darius G. I don't think I've seen that name before. If I have, I apologize, but it's good to see you just the same. The mark of the beast, ladies and gentlemen. The mark of the beast identified by the text alone. So there's lots and lots of speculation about the mark of the beast, and a couple of channels got mentioned in the chat room beforehand. Perfect example of silliness, perfect example of there being as many theories about the mark of the beast as there are YouTube channels. Everybody has a story about the mark of the beast. And the text does not care what you think. That's the best thing about it, because you can go right to the text, go right to the biblical text, which I don't think is real, I don't think is right, but it is the core of the fear and guilt, blood magic control matrix under which we're living. It is the core of our culture, our government, our society, our religion. So when you can understand what the text says, then you can understand what it's really all about. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cousins of all ages, and that's the best thing. The text doesn't care what you think. It says what it says. It's very clear, and it is beyond debate. But yet you still hear a lot about the mark of the beast, and yet no one really talks about the text. Why is that? Why is that? Why does no one not talk about the text? Why does no one talk about the text? It's not sexy enough. It's not sensational enough. The text, what the text says, the whole text, and nothing but the text, it's not good clickbait. The text is not going to drive subscriptions. The text is not going to drive sales. The text is not going to drive donations. The text is not going to help you build a cult. The text just isn't sexy enough. That's why these people that claim to know the Bible and really wouldn't know a Bible if they fell over one, they're not talking about the text. If they use the text, they use it as a point of departure. Today, we're going to show you from the text what the mark of the beast is. But that's the problem. I can show you inside of 30 minutes what the mark of the beast is, and it's over and done with. But then you can't make a video, write a book, preach a seminar, and get paid. That's the problem. But hey, we're going to put a lot of bitches out of business today because that's what I do. And here's the text, ladies and gentlemen. This is the text. And a third angel followed them, calling out in a loud voice, "If anyone worships the beast and its image and receives its mark on his forehead or his right hand." There's several places in Revelation that talk about the mark of the beast. I picked this one out because I think it's the best to allow us to be able to get into the text and show you what it is. We can pick any of them. And I always say it, but it's like wasting my breath. None of these so-called Bible experts will debate me, even though they all say I don't know what I'm talking about. Why? Because they're afraid. Because they know they can't handle this and they don't want any part of this, and that's okay. I'm still waiting for someone to debate me, and I won't hold my breath because I'd been dead a long, long time ago. But let's look at the text, just the text. But Jeff, my favorite person says this about the mark of the beast, and my other favorite person says that about the mark of the beast. We got people in here, and I swear to you, I will kick you out of the chat if you don't stop being disruptive. You will be GONE. I am here to try to get my views across, not yours. And that's the last time we're going to talk about it. You cannot be disruptive, or you will be disbanded. So let's look at just the text, ladies and gentlemen. Not what anybody thinks, not what anybody feels, not what anybody believes, just the text, and that's it. Are you ready? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to look at this text, and I think the truth is sexy, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. I think truth is sexy. That's why we're bringing sexy back, because we're bringing back truth. We are bringing back truth. So let's look at this. And let's look at it. I'll show you here. We're going to get into the in-depth third angel, beast, image, mark, watch and learn. And if you don't see someone else, if you don't see everyone else doing this when they're talking about the Bible where you're doing it, then unsubscribe. So let's show you exactly what the text says about the mark of the beast. Are you ready for this, ladies and gentlemen? It's going to be powerful. It's going to be amazing. And I'm so busy that I forgot to pull up. I just got out of the lake, to be honest with you, the 150 degrees of sauna, and then the about 38-degree lake right now. So I just got out of that, got myself dried off, jumped in here. So I forgot to pull up my Bible hub, but no problem, because we've got it right here and we've got it right now. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. It's Revelation chapter 14 and verse number 9. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed, saying with a loud voice, "If any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand," and then it goes on. We won't be talking about the rest of that right now. We're going to focus just on 14:9. And the beautiful thing about this is if you will allow it to, this truth will set you free. You won't be worried anymore because you'll realize that this is history, not future. Anyone that talks about what the mark of the beast is going to be, anyone that talks about what the mark of the beast is going to be doesn't know what they're talking about. Anyone that talks about what the mark of the beast is going to be is giving you Jesuit doctrine. And if you're okay with Jesuit doctrine, great, but you're not going to like it here. Anyone that's talking about what the mark of the beast is going to be does not know what they're talking about, because the mark of the beast isn't going to be. The mark of the beast is history. And the third angel followed. I'll tell you who the third angel was, but I'm not going to tell you until the end, because that's when it'll make sense. And I'll make a really sexy segue into some bonus material that I'm going to provide for you at the end of this, because not only am I going to tell you what the mark of the beast is, I'm going to give you some sexy bonus material, because we are bringing sexy back, ladies and gentlemen. So the third angel followed, said with a loud voice, "If any man worship the beast." So let's get into this verse on its own. If anyone worships, well, what's worship, first of all? Worship is to bow your knee to do obeisance to worship, to kiss, to prostrate, to fall down, to adore, to do obeisance, to do what you got to do to try to get it. So that's worship. But that's not really what we're talking about. Just interesting. What's the beast? A wild beast, an animal, a brute, a wild beast, a brutal beast, a beast that has come destroying, a beast that has come killing, a beast that has come literally being brutal. It's not just a beast, but it's a brutal beast that has come destroying. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. The beast, what's the beast? It's something brutal that has come destroying. And what is the beast image? An image is an image, like a statue or a figurative representation. It's an image, a likeness, a bust, not boobs, but a bust. That's like a headshot. You would call it a selfie. Back in the day, they were done in stone and they were called bust. Not boobs, but bust, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bust. It's boobs. No, it's not boobs. It's a bust. It's an image. It's a likeness. It's a bust. What is it really from? Oh, it's a resemblance. It bears a resemblance. And if you down here, it's to keep a feast. You're doing obeisance to it. It has an image and an image of worship. So it is an image. It's like a mirror image. It's like a high definition projection. It's a representation. It's something that looks like something else. It's something that looks like something else, ladies and gentlemen. When the likeness of a person is seen. Jeff, why are you going so deep into this? So you can understand exactly what it is. And then what's the mark? What's the mark? This is the whole thing. The mark of the beast. What is it? A mark is a sculpture, an engraving, a stamp, a sign, an engraving, an etching. It's like an impression on a coin or on a seal. Not not the kind of seal that bounces a ball on its nose, but the seal like it's wax and you put your ring in it. It's the owner's unique brand mark. Oh, wow. So let's think about this again. What is it? It is a destroying ruler power. Let's go backwards. It's actually the image, the representation, the bust of a brutal ruler on a coin. The mark of the beast is not hard to understand. The mark of the beast is not hard to figure out. The mark of the beast is, according to the text, the image or bust of a destroying beast force stamped on a coin. How long have I been here? 13 minutes and 45 seconds, and I've already showed you exactly what the mark of the beast is. Exactly what the mark of the beast is. Without any questions, without any doubt, and without any fear of misinterpretation, unless you just don't want to interpret it right. The mark of the beast, let me show you a picture of the mark of the beast. I wasn't planning on doing this. I'm going to show you a picture, ladies and gentlemen. I have worked and discerned and found a picture of the mark of the beast. And I'm going to show you a picture right now of the mark of the beast. Are you guys ready for this? A picture of the mark of the beast. And you can't deny it. You can't say, no, that's not really it. This is a picture of what the Bible text says is the mark of the beast. If I can just find where I've got it, I'm going to show it to you. I guess I'm going to have to show the whole screen. You'll have to forgive me for a second while I make this work. Here is, ladies and gentlemen, the mark of the beast. Right here, you're seeing it in real time the mark of the beast, ladies and gentlemen. This is the mark of the beast. Without a doubt, without a question, without discussion. The mark of the beast we've just seen in the text is a representation, a bust, an impression, just like you see right here. A representation, a bust, an impression stamped on a coin. This isn't what Daugherty thinks. This is what the text says. And I don't give a goddamn what your favorite teacher says. This is what the text says, and the text doesn't care what you think or what they think. This is a bust. This is an image stamped on a coin of a brutal beast ruler. You know who this is? This is Domitian. Domitian is the dude that was the Roman emperor when the book of Revelation was written. Do you really think that somebody sitting there holding this coin in their hand, reading the mark of the beast is the image stamped on a coin of a destructive ruling beast? Do you really think they're going to sit there holding this coin in their hand and not know what the hell the writer's talking about? They weren't stupid. And they didn't have 2,000 years of stupid beat into them like you've had. This is the mark of the beast. It was Domitian's father, Vespasian, that sent Domitian's brother, Titus, to destroy Jerusalem. And I could show you coins with Titus, but I'm a better student than that. I show you the one that was the guy or the girl reading this text for the first time would have been holding. When Revelation was written about 95 AD, this was the coin that they would be looking at. And this is the coin that's being referenced in the scripture, without a doubt. What does the text say? The text says it is the representation, the image, the bust, impressed on a coin of a brutal ruling beast. That's what you call interpretation. That's what you call, that's why I'm the best in the world at what I do. That's why I'm le champion, with apologies to Chris Jericho. I am le champion of biblical interpretation because I let the text speak for itself, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't try to force my little hobby horse beliefs into it. It's just that simple. It's just that easy. It's just that simple. It's just that easy. And you can't get around it. It just is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. And as we go back to our presentation, if you worship that beast, if you receive its mark in your forehead, I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. The second time I've quoted a hip-hop lyric that I never thought would happen. What do you spend? Oh, Jeff, I don't have money on my forehead. That's where your mind is. How many hours a week do you work? 40, 50, 60, right? You work more than you sleep. You work more than you're home. You work more than you do anything else. Your work is on the forefront of your forehead. You're always thinking about your work. You're there. Don't tell me that you don't got money on your forehead in the foremost part of your mind. Yes, you do. What do you do your work with? Your hands. What were they saying? If you use this money, you're receiving the mark of the beast. Really, if you worship this money, you're receiving the mark of the beast. I'm getting off my subject, but this is, without a doubt, what the mark of the beast is. I think truth is sexy. And by the way, the third angel, Domitian. The first angel, Vespasian. The second angel, Titus. The third angel, Vespasian. Calling himself the beast because he wanted to be badder than his brother and his father. It's just that plain. It's just that easy. And can I blow your entire mind just for a minute? I want to blow your entire mind. I know it's only been 20 minutes. And I've been giving you a lot of stuff to try to grab hold to, but I grab hold of. I want to blow your mind on this. But first of all, I want to remind you that you've got to get the Mistech in your life. You've got to go to jeffreydaugherty.com. You've got to click on the Mistech logo. You've got to get tuned into the ideal residents of the planet. If you're worried about the Zika or the Corona, look at the videos on this channel about Mistech. It shows Mistech clearing your blood of pathogens. It shows Mistech making your blood much more flowing, natural, not globbed up, which is how we know we get sick, when you get sticky blood. It's on the website. All I can do is bring it to you. And if you'd rather spend your money on other stuff, then go ahead. But this will change your life. Go to jeffreydaugherty.com, click on the Mistech logo, and save 20% on your purchases. I want to blow your mind completely. I'm going to give you bonus material right now. We've already shown you what the mark of the beast is beyond any shadow of a doubt. And anyone that says the mark of the beast is anything else doesn't know what they're talking about. They're preaching Jesuit doctrine, and they're liars. They're either liars or stupid. Who would you rather listen to? Someone who's stupid or someone who's a liar? It's up to you. Or how about neither one? How about neither one? I think that's the best idea. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of the heavens, having the everlasting gospel to preach. Let's go to this, and I'll show you exactly what this is talking about. Now that we know what the mark of the beast is, we can go backwards and we can find out some really, really cool stuff. Some really, really cool stuff, like who are the three angels? Like who is Babylon? Are you ready for this? Most of you can't handle this. You can't handle the truth, but we're going to give you a chance to try to handle the truth anyway, because some of you out there are ready. Who are the three angels? Who's Babylon? Oh, well, Babylon's the United States of America. Babylon is Rome. There's more theories about Babylon than there are people with theories, because people have more than one. Okay, I saw another angel fly in the midst of the heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach that dwell on the earth, to every nation, kindred, tongue, and people. Fear God, give him glory, for the hour of judgment has come. Written by the Romans, the first angel was Vespasian. I'm in charge, bitches. I am the ruler of Rome. We rule over the entire earth, every nation, every kindred, every tongue. We are gods. We're telling you we're gods. You haven't worshiped us yet, but you're about to. We are gods. Give us our glory, for our hour of judgment has come. When this was written, Jerusalem was surrounded by the Roman army. Worship me. I made heaven. I made earth. I made sea. And y'all can't get any water in Jerusalem because you cut it off. I'm the one that cut your water off. That was Vespasian. I've got you surrounded. I've cut off your water. I'm giving you one last chance to worship me. They didn't do it. So then came another angel. That makes a second angel, right? That was Titus. And guess what Titus did? He destroyed Jerusalem. He destroyed Jerusalem. He made them drink of the wine of the wrath of their fornication because they wouldn't worship the Roman emperor. He made them that great city. If you're a damn person in first century Judea and you read that great city, you know it's Jerusalem. That's the only great city. First angel says, I got you surrounded. I cut off your water. Worship me or else. Second angel comes in. Okay, you didn't do it. So guess what? Boom. Fallen is your great city. Drink of the wine. You got no water to drink because we cut it off, but drink of the wrath of us destroying you. Babylon is Jerusalem. No doubt about it. Jerusalem is Babylon. Babylon is Jerusalem. That's what the text says. Text doesn't care what you think. And then the third angel. First angel, Vespasian. Second angel, Titus. Third angel, Domitian. If you worship, you're holding my coin. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I want you to worship me. It's just that simple. It's just that easy. It all makes sense when you let the text speak for itself and you don't try to mix in Nostradamus or Jesuit doctrine, which all eschatology is. It's probably time to do another story about eschatology. Any end time teaching is Jesuit doctrine because no one believed any of it until the Jesuits brought it out. This is all history. Let's go to the chat room. We don't have a lot of time because at 2:00 we've got who do we got? We got Russian vids coming up to talk about the transpocalypse. I got to tell you, I'm not really into that, but it's going to be interesting to hear what he has to say here. So let's go ahead and look at your questions and your answers and see what you have to say. And again, Vanna, I heard this, you heard that. That's because you listen to too much stupid stuff. I just showed you what the text says it is. And if it's this isn't the mark of the beast. This is somebody's idea of it. That's not what the text says. The mark of the beast is a strictly biblical term. You got to go to the text, and the text doesn't say this, so it's not that. I'm so sorry. That's not that. Okay, I've just, I tried to be nice, but I'm just going to have to go ahead and completely put this person out of the chat room. Hide them. Okay, they're already hid on the channel. Thank you. Somebody did my job for me. Let's see. Jeff, I thought it was in your head. Well, we talked about that, so you were actually right. You talked about that. Let's see. What else? Let's see. I'm ready to rumble. Yeah, me too. I think it shows. This is one of my favorite topics. Billy Zig, we're still gonna have you on. I guess got to work you in. Appreciate your book. You wrote the book, The Elusive Curve. I think you can get it on Amazon. Please fill me in on what the mark of the beast is. Consider yourself filled in. Consider yourself filled in. For the love of baby Jeebus, please stay on topic, folks. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Is the God of the Bible the beast? Well, yes and no, not the beast that's identified in Revelation, because we've just identified that beast. But yeah, enough with the sexy talk. Oh no, I am not even got started with the sexy talk. This is sexy. Truth is sexy, ladies and gentlemen. We are bringing sexy back, and we are bringing sexy back all over you. Come alive, all ye saints and sinners. We are bringing sexy back. I wish I could remember how to sing that song, but I can't. Oh, if you don't like the sexy talk of the truth, then you're in the wrong place. I'm not a sinner. I'm not a saint. Neither are you. Get that con out of my face. You are drunk on the blood of the saints. You have blood magic addiction. Please stop. Please stop. One with nature. It's not that kind of bust. I tried to tell you. It's not that kind of bust. So we're talking about money, 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 more money. Absolutely. Ray hit it on the head. Like Tracy said, yes and no, but yeah, mostly yes. Mostly yes. We're talking about the Roman Emperor Domitian. Absolutely. You got it right. Let's see what we got. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. But my great aunt Lulu said the mark of the beast is the Monster Energy drink turned sideways. Of course she did. Of course she did. Don't know, don't care, not my brain. Don't know, don't care, not my brain. Okay, what else we got? Wow, you just said GD, you're not right. You losted me as a listener. Oh, I'm sorry I losted you as a listener. Oh, you know what, man? Are we cross? Because I just don't think I could, if we weren't going to be friends, I just don't think I could bear it. If you can't hear goddamn, then goddamn it, get the hell out of here. I losted him as a listener. What are you in third grade, Matt? Losted me as a listener. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's history, not prophecy. Absolutely, Mark. 100%. How is that related to the forehead? You got it. I talked about it. Let's see. It's on your mind. You strive to gain it every day. Wow, he actually hit one. That's right. He actually hit one. Good for you. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut now and then, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a really good point, too. The forehead crap is fear porn to make you think Revelation is future, not past. Very well stated, Tracy Dyer. Very, very well stated. I like that. Gonna have to disagree? Well, then you are disagreeing with the Psalms. The Psalms. Because the text said it, and the text doesn't care if you agree or disagree. You tell me what you disagree with textually. I don't care about your opinion. What does the text say? What do you disagree with on the text? Oh, nothing, because you can't disagree with the text on that. That's just the way it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's just the way it is. Let's see. I just seen that snorting cocaine. Leave it to Delaney to bring up snorting cocaine when we're talking about the mark of the beast. Oh, God, that's so funny. Oh, cocaine can end the coronavirus. Oh, boy. So if you got the coronavirus, if you snort some cocaine, you'll feel better. That's probably true. That is probably true. Oh, God, that's funny. That is real funny. Oh, okay. Okay. So what else we got? What else we got here? Looking for some good stuff. Jeff, this is in the past. Yeah, absolutely no doubt about it. No doubt about it. What else we got? Thanks for helping me. You're welcome. It only took 20 minutes to get hammered. I know I usually get to it faster than that. Sorry. Are you going to do a video on depression and anxiety? Why? If you would quit listening to fear and guilt control matrix preaching, you wouldn't have depression and anxiety. You wouldn't. You would not. Nobody said money is the root of all evil. They said the love of money was the root of all evil. Cocaine. Now Hunter Biden makes sense. That's right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got to the end of the chat room. There is no tolerance for crybabies in here. If you have an issue, take a tissue. And if that doesn't solve it, you probably should go sit at the kiddies' table, ladies and gentlemen. Cocaine cures coronavirus. That was worth the cost of admission, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. Be back at 2 p.m. when we'll be welcoming Russian vids to talk about the transpocalypse. I'm not into it, but I'm into listening and broadening my mind and hearing other people's perspectives. So you'll want to come and take a look at that one. There's two different things, John, and I've done many videos on the Antichrist. You can search them here on this channel. All right, folks. All I can do is bring you to truth. You've got to decide to think. All I can do is bring you to the pure waters of revelation, and that just is spiritual revelation. You've got to decide to drink. It's much easier to fool you than it is to convince you you've been fooled. But I'm not going to stop trying. You're divine, you're sovereign, you're free, you don't have original sin, you got the spark of divinity within. Guide your own spirit, master your own ascension, be your own guru. For Tracy Dyer, our great moderator, and the rest of our great moderators, and for the lovely Cynthia, I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower, saluting you who are here seeking after truth. We are the last generation of real humans. It's time for us to unindoctrinate ourselves. Let's get busy.